Welcome back to the channel. This is the IPP Education Hub. If you are struggling with ED and you are considering an IPP, or if you are partnering somebody going through their IPP journey and you have questions about the experience, then you've come to the right place. In today's video, I would like to share a little bit of a personal story in regards to how a medical device gave me my confidence back. I've mentioned on this channel before that I was struggling with ED or some form of ED for a lot of my life. Although I was able to achieve erections, it was sustaining them that proved to be a challenge. And so in those moments when that's happening and you are experiencing intimate moments, I found myself questioning a lot. I was frustrated with my own body. As I've said in other videos, you almost feel like your body is betraying you. And it's in these moments that you really just start to question, like, why am I the way that I am? And unfortunately, I will say that I suffered in silence for a long time, or maybe not in silence, but at least I was trying to maybe figure it out on my own. And while that somewhat worked, at the end of the day, now that I have an IPP, I am much more satisfied, and I wish that I had done this way sooner. Now, for anybody who's ever been dealing with ED, they will tell you that it is not just a physical issue, but it also creates a emotional and mental blockage, because you start to question every single time that you're being intimate if your body is going to perform in the way that you are expecting or the way that you feel like it should. And it's in these moments when you're unable to perform that even outside of the bedroom, your self-esteem, your self-worth, all of these various elements that go into making you can really take a hit if you're unable to show up in a way that you're hoping. However, I can attest that since getting my IPP, I have noticed much less in the way of these emotional and mental pulls. Now, of course, I'm still emotionally connected, and so there will be parts of that. But the fear or thought that I wouldn't be able to get an erection, that no longer exists, because I know that I will be able to achieve erection every single time with the IPP. That allows me to not just feel better about myself, but allows me to feel more confident. I also feel like I'm able to be more spontaneous when it comes to intimate moments. In those moments, I'm able to be more present with my partner. That allows for a better experience on both sides. In a lot of ways, I don't think that the IPP just repaired the physical part of me, but it also truly fixed something inside of me in terms of how I view intimacy and connection in the world around me. Furthermore, I would say that that confidence spilled over into other elements of my life. In the past, if maybe I was having an intimate experience that didn't go well, that can weigh heavily on your mind. And even though nobody in your personal circle or nobody at work knows what's going on, it still lingers in the back of your mind, and it was just personally affecting a lot of what I was going through. But upon getting an IPP, there's just this sense of ease where I'm no longer worried or thoughtful of those things. I recognize that I'm having better intimate experiences. And for whatever it's worth, I also realize that I'm ready for whatever comes my way. And in the past, there was absolutely this mental blockage that essentially limited my confidence because I wasn't ready for whatever came my way. I feel as though I was able to take control back in terms of how I felt about myself and my body. And in many cases, I would say that once I started showing up in the bedroom, I was able to start showing up in other places of my life more efficiently as well. And it's because of this that I want to share my story to hopefully help people who maybe are going through similar situations on their side. And that's why if you're somebody who's struggling with ED, I want you to know that you're not broken and that there are solutions out there. And if the ED is affecting your confidence and maybe how you're feeling about yourself, just realize that this is just a small part of the puzzle. One, you can get your ED fixed. There are solutions out there. And two, it's important to realize that self-worth comes from a number of other places outside of just your ability to perform sexually. However, when you're able to perform sexually, it absolutely creates more ease and calm and mindfulness inside of us. So if you are a man that is struggling with confidence and you feel like that confidence somewhat stems from intimacy or your ability to perform or have really great sexual experiences with the people that you love most, then I hope that this video will allow you to know that there are options to consider that will allow you to feel whole again. And we all deserve that. If you haven't already, please consider subscribing to this channel and turn on those push notifications so that you are in the loop every single time I release a new video here on the IPP Education Hub. As always, thanks for watching, and be kind to yourself and be kind to others.